All right, how'd it go? If you haven't taken last week's verse sharing challenge yet, I recommend you go back and watch that video first, take that challenge, then come back here and continue. If you did watch last week's video, then you're in the right place. Last week's video was a challenge to send a Bible verse to 5 friends every day for a week. Now that it's been a week and the challenge is over, if you have anything to share, please go to the comment section below right now and share that. It would be really encouraging for me to hear that the challenge made an impact on you or on one of the friends you shared a verse with. So let's pause the video right now, go to the comment section, tell me how it went for you. Did you do it yet? Let's go share. All right, now let's get back into our video. Now that you've had a chance to share, I'll share how this challenge went for me. I shared most of my verses with Christian friends and got a lot of responses like thanks for the verse, or just quick, easy responses that maybe encouraged them a little bit but didn't seem like it made a huge impact. I did have 2 friends respond saying that they really needed the encouragement right now, so that was awesome. That's an encouragement to them, and it was encouraging to me to hear that the verses that I shared made an impact. I did have some people that didn't respond at all, and that's okay. Maybe they read the verse and just didn't respond, and maybe it still made an impact, maybe it didn't. Unfortunately, with sharing the gospel, we don't always find out what impact the verse we shared or the witnessing that we did actually had on the people that we shared it with. We may never know. I did send the verse to one person who I don't know if he is a Christian or not. He responded with a simple, thanks for the encouragement, and I didn't learn anything more off of that, but you never know what type of impact that might make. One last thing before we move on to a new challenge is that just because this week is over does not mean that you can never share a Bible verse with anyone ever again. Keep this challenge in mind as you go through your daily quiet time or as you go throughout your day. If you come across a friend that you think really needs encouragement, send them a Bible verse. If you're doing your morning quiet time and there's a verse that really stands out to you and you really felt encouraged by it, see if you can think of a friend that could also use the encouragement from that verse and just send a verse out. Now, let's move on to this week's challenge. This week's challenge is to invite at least one friend to church. Inviting one friend to church will complete this challenge, but you could certainly consider inviting another friend if the first friend says no. If you know someone that says they're a Christian but doesn't go to church, that would be a great option. Otherwise, you can definitely invite non-believers to church as well. Another option would be to invite a friend to a Bible study or a worship night. That would work as well. If you absolutely can't think of anyone that you know that doesn't go to church, you could invite a Christian friend to a Bible study or something like that, but I think you should also consider what options there are for you to get more connected within your community, because I think it's important for all of us to have a good group of friends who are believers, but I think it's also important for us to know some friends who are not believers. That provides us that opportunity to witness and to share the gospel. We should be out sharing, and we should be a light to people who are not Christians, as well as just having our Christian friends. While it would be awesome if everyone we invited ended up showing up at church, I know that probably won't be the case. If you invite someone to church and they don't end up coming, don't worry about it. Maybe they will consider it again when a situation in their life changes or when they have more time available. Or maybe it just ends up being an opportunity to open the door to witnessing and to sharing to that person, just starting that conversation. This week, if you take this challenge and have any great experiences, anything that you think would be useful to share, please consider posting it in the comment section on this video or sending it to me directly. I'd love to share some stories in my videos of how this challenge has gone for other people who have taken it. I'm going to continue posting these videos every Sunday so that you can have the challenge prepared for the next week. If you would like to continue following along, please go down below, hit the subscribe button. That way you'll get a notification when the video is up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week.